Okay, willkommen Jungs und Mädels, das ist Michael Schumacher, and for those of you savages that still do not speak German, I am Michael fucking Schumacher. Welcome back to round 4 of the 2023 F1 season, and if you did not see the intro, then we have been hit with penalties once again. So not only were we caught cheating by going over the wind tunnel time last year, but we also went over the cost cap. So because of that and this newfound evidence, we are not allowed to or we have to take grid penalties up until the Hungarian Grand Prix as well. So because we kicked the shit out of everybody in the first few rounds, we are being penalized once again. We'll be starting as far back as we can, unless other teams have grid penalties as well. So not great for us, although the one good thing though is that our car is still the best car on the grid by far. If you compare us to, say, Red Bull, I'm not talking properly today because I don't have my Mountain Dew Kickstart. The wife bought me my drinks today and she brought me this disgusting garbage. Bang, or whatever it is. So I apologize to Mountain Dew. I promise in the next video we will have some Mountain Dew Kickstart. I will have to go out and buy it myself properly. But yes, if we look at Red Bull here, they are pretty much the second best team on the grid. But if you look at the, that's not one. If you look at the values here, we are still much faster than them. Dirty air cornering, low speed, 49.07 to 43, 57.7 to 43.5, 59.4 to 45.7. So we are really far ahead. So I guess the penalties are kind of needed to kind of bring us back a little bit closer together. So we will take care of our front office stuff right now. And since we're going to be starting from the back, we might as well work on mix, overtaking, rating there. By the way, anybody watch the Brazilian Grand Prix qualifying today? K-Mag on pole. Crazy, right? I mean, I know that there was like wet weather and stuff like that, but still, everybody got to do one lap. I don't know if you want to count Leclerc on the inters and Checo, who was caught behind him, but everybody had one chance to do one lap, and K-Mag came out on top, so kudos to him. Back to the game here now. We added it to pace here to help him out a little bit, as that's his lowest section in his development points. Everything else down here is above 70. This is consistency is okay. Accuracy 67, control 71, still better than our pace category, and smoothness we will eventually have to work on that, but we'll need some more points there. So let's see, do our staff get any points? No, they do not. Let me check out the facilities to make sure that we don't have anything. Factory, how long? 31 days for the factory. Just refurb and refurb coming in. Okay, so that is it for now. Let us simulate until the start of the race weekend. Tour center complete. ATR period ending soon. Doesn't affect us in any way. Team hub complete. And on to the race weekend. So let us take a look at these. I'm gonna go ahead and guarantee that stuff. I hope. I mean, not like losing money is gonna really do anything for us, but we were penalized last year. So let us start the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, and I will see you guys for the start of the race. Remember, we're gonna be taking grid penalties. We'll be starting from the back, but hopefully our car can take us to the front. Once again, I'll just show the rank on grid first and everything, but the cooling, and we'll compare it to Red Bull here, who has, I think, pretty much stayed the same. Maybe improved a little bit, but that's fine. I will see you guys for the start of the race. Alright, boys and girls, so we are back from quali, or back for the race, I should say. Mick qualified on pole, Enzo in P3, but we do have 19 place grid penalties coming up, so we will be starting 19th and 20th, I believe. Yes, 19th and 20th, and oh my goodness, our confidence is not that good. Maybe I just shouldn't mess around with it. I won't mess around with it. 82% for Mick. We do have 100% for Enzo, though, so that's good. And what I did was pretty much just go through and give us all new engine components to give us these grid penalties. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the weather. Looks like it's going to be clear all race. I think easy, medium to hards there. So we'll try that. Medium to hards, medium to hards. And that is it, guys. That's what we get for cheating in 2022. Not only can we not develop the car anymore, but we have to start from the back pretty much until the Hungarian Grand Prix. So let's go ahead and start this race. I'm obviously livid as Michael fucking Schumacher, owner of this team, but there's nothing we can do about it, right? We're kicking the shit out of everybody anyway. I have faith in my son. I'm glad we got rid of David. My nephew wasn't doing that well last year. Let's just take a look at the tires real quick. Good mixture, medium hards and softs. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys on softs. Okay, let's go ahead and start this back up. We'll stay on board with Mick for now. We'll have Enzo not fight just to make sure that we're not getting caught up in the back here, wasting time. Ooh, almost got that position on Yuki. Okay. If we push on fuel early on, and then maybe try to overtake early on as well, will this help us in the race? We're just going to stay on for a few laps here. I'm hoping that we don't mess up on track either, as starting this far back, you kind of need to have a pretty consistent race. Can't afford what Yuki just did right there. Is that going to be a safety car? Just a yellow flag. Is he back on track? Yes, he is. Okay. Let's watch him go into the wall. Actually, I don't think he went to the wall. He got back on track pretty quick. No, okay, so he didn't go into the wall. Good for Yuki. Up next is Stroll, Magnussen, and Joe. And once again, man, that qualifying from Magnussen, impressive considering his teammate got knocked out in Q1. My son, I forgot that he's my son. Yeah, my son got knocked out in Q1 at the Brazilian Grand Prix, but hopefully Mick will make up for it at this race here. Really happy for Haas. Kevin looked like he was almost about to cry in the post-race quali as well, but I'm glad that he had a good day today. All right, DRS is enabled. We will. I don't know if we're gonna get DRS in this straight. No, we aren't. Okay, so we'll try to overtake the old-fashioned way here. Enzo's still right behind us, which is good. I mean, we're kind of being held up by these slower cars here. Stroll is on softs. Magnussen. Ooh. Is Magnussen gonna... What happened there? I want to see that. I didn't see if there was any contact, but...
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car. Let's take a look at the replay. All eyes on...
They were wheel to wheel. I don't know if there was any contact though. Nope, he just went out wide on his own. Ouch. At least he had a good day in real life. Quali just ended maybe like 2 hours ago or something. Alright, so we're back on board with Mick. Now, good thing is Stroll is outside DRS of Joe, so we should make this should make for an easy overtake. Although I think he might be able to sneak right back in here. Ah, all right. Will we still get DRS? Please tell me we still get DRS. Nice. All right, we still have DRS. Magnussen into the pits. Enzo is now right behind Stroll as well. All right, let's go 8x now. Okay, it's a good sign that the leaders haven't really pulled away too far. I mean, there is a bit of a gap between Bottas and Ocon there. Or Bottas and Hamilton. Yeah, Bottas and Hamilton there. So the packs are still really close together. And we are right behind Daniel Ricciardo now, who did not have a good day today. I think he got knocked out in Q2. Good day for Alex Albon, though. He qualified P11. I think the... I don't know if he just ran out of brand new softs or something like that, but they kind of boxed him early in Q2, and I thought he could have maybe gotten away with it doing one more lap, but P11 is good for Alex, I think.
At the moment, we are the fastest.
All right, so we got the fastest lap there. Mick has worked his way up to P11 at the moment now, kind of in no man's land. 2 seconds behind Vettel, and about 2 seconds in front of Alonso. Maybe this will be a good time to harvest some battery. Enzo's not doing too bad either. He's P14, just right behind Alex Albon. And hopefully he can overtake there soon enough and get on his merry way as well. Alright, so we're fighting with Vettel right now, even though I'm harvesting. And now we're kind of stuck in the train. Train that goes all the way up to P5 with Hamilton. So this might be a little difficult to try and get out in front. Maybe we'll go ahead and go aggressive on the tires here.
A very good lap.
Can we make this move on Norris stick? Looks like we can. No. No. Are we done for the day? Oh. Terminal damage? No.
Sounds like a few cars have crashed.
Oh, man. I thought that this would still be an easy 1-2. And a red flag. Okay. Alright, so we lose
Let's
Mick.
see what happened there.
This is what we get for cheating last year, guys. Lando, what are you doing? And then who the hell was that? Was that Vettel? That was Vettel. Alright, so Mick is done. What is the tire life left? We're going to have to come in for one more pit stop anyway, so we might as well put on the softs and try to make a go of it here. Let's see, 32 laps, 47 laps. Alright, let's go softs to mediums. Alright, this is all on Enzo now. Whew, this season just got exciting. I must say these grid penalties are really making the racing actually interesting again. Alright, so Enzo's starting from P10, or is it P9? Looks like everybody stayed on there
And away we go.
from P9. Everybody stayed, oh, everybody's on hards and mediums. Are they going to go to the end? I don't think they can go to the end on the hards. No way they can go to the end on hards. It does say 66 laps. They might be able to go in the end, to the end on hards. Did we just make the wrong decision here? We'll see. We've got plenty of fuel to push with. We'll go ahead and push with the fuel. Now, Enzo is not as consistent as Mick, and as you can see, Mick does have a way of finding himself in trouble from time to time on track. So it looks like we will have up till about lap 35, and then we can probably go onto the mediums easily till the end from there on. I mean, I think the hards might be able to make it, but their tires will be dead by the time the race is over. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of... We need to make progress now if we want to have any chance of winning. Yellow sector 3. Don't know what happened there. It's behind us, so it doesn't matter. Come on, Enzo. Alright, so we found our way back up to P6 now. Still have a ton of battery left, ton of fuel, and tires are super fresh. Alright, easy work of Hamilton. That is Leclerc and an Alpine leading the race right now. And the two Alfa Romeos. We're the only ones on softs? Yeah, we're the only ones on softs. So we have to make another pit stop. I think the mediums will have to make another pit stop. I don't know about the hards. The hards, if they conserve enough, they might be able to make it to the end. But that's going to be cutting it kind of close. But it does benefit us to be on the softs right now, as we're still pretty packed together. And we'll have an advantage going into the corners and stuff like that. And better traction coming into the DRS zone. So hopefully we can take advantage of that. But like I said, Enzo is the worst of our two drivers. Very, very inconsistent. Still finds himself way off the pace and going off the track quite a few times. So, alright, let's go ADEX now. Alright, so Verstappen's found himself out in front, but he's not exactly pulling away just yet. There is a bit of a gap, but everybody's still within DRS of him. We are up to P4 now. Can we find our way out? If I put overtake on, can we take a position down the DRS straight? Alright, so we've moved our way past Gasly at this point. Right behind Leclerc, who is still doing a really good job of sticking to Verstappen. I have to take a look at the... Oh, alright, we just found ourselves up into P1. Way to go, Enzo. Let's push. We don't have much battery to push with. We need to extend the gap now, though. We really do. Alright, so we're outside of DRS now. Alright, let's go ahead and harvest that battery just in case of an emergency here. Now, what would be nice is another red flag, because then we can just change onto the mediums and stay out in front, keep our track position. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not. That sucks. I mean, whoop. Oh, yellow sector 3? No. Okay. All right, I think that's enough harvesting there. I mean, the good thing is that Mick had a pretty decent lead anyway. Actually, a pretty huge lead in the driver's standings, and we had a pretty good lead in the constructor's standings. So him being out of this race isn't going to kill us. But as the season goes on, these other cars are just going to get closer and closer, and we're going to have to be starting from the back until Hungary, which is like 9 more races. So it might be a little bit difficult for us to keep that lead in the drivers' and constructors' standings. Alright, so we are extending the gap a little bit, but it's not that much. We're not gaining much every lap, and our tires are already almost dead. So I might just go and deploy here while our tires are still good and see if we can get that gap up a little bit. I think we should still come out ahead of Alonso, and we should be ahead of this second pack here, which is good. That's less cars we have to deal with. Alright, battery is empty. Still have a whole bunch of fuel here as well. Look at that. We drained the battery, and I think we only gained like 2 seconds on the gap, but oh shoot, we're gonna have to come in soon. 9.2, 9.3. Once that gap starts getting smaller and smaller, we'll have to come in, but his tires are already at like 37%, so I think we're gonna have to come in now. Alright, we'll have to come in, and we should be able to make it to the end on mediums. It's only 31 laps left to go. Mediums should make it 47. Yeah, okay. Alright, good. We made it back out on track in front of that second group of cars there. Okay. The good thing as well now is that some of this leading train has kind of broken up, which should make overtaking a little bit easier. But these lead cars are still really close together, so we should be able to get by Hamilton, Perez, and Russell pretty easily. But once we catch up to Ocon, then it might be a bit more difficult to overtake. That was pretty easy work on Hamilton. And remember, we have Enzo here. This isn't Mick. And even with Mick, I don't really trust Mick all too much because he's still only a 78 rated driver. So I'm even less supportive of Enzo here. Okay, he made it through. Made it through Russell, okay. And he made it through. Come on, man. You just worked so hard to get those 2 positions, and then you just give it right back. 3 positions. All right, Hamilton passed us as well. 23 laps to go. Are these guys going to have to pit again? I think the mediums will definitely have to pit. I don't know about the hards, though. And, of course, right on cue, my cat takes a dump right as I start recording. I don't know why these cats do this. I can smell it. Alright, we're going to have to start harvesting battery again, but let's see if we can get by Hamilton first. Barely, okay. Barely got by Hamilton there. Let's use a bit of this fuel. And we'll start harvesting right now, just so that when we do catch up to Russell and Perez, having a bit of battery should be able to help us. Leclerc's still out in front, and the leading pack not really breaking away. Can we get by these guys without battery? No, not quite. Okay, we are fully charged, and my cat's poop is really stinky. It is really bad. Okay, let's get by Russell. No, not quite yet. Not a great race for us, guys. These grid penalties are really hurting us. I honestly thought it would be easy work for us. Okay, so we got by Russell and Perez. On to the lead lap now. Actually, that might not be cat poop. That might just be their dinner. It smells very, very similar. So
we've had a car run wide.
Yeah, I think that might just be their dinner. Okay, P6, a few seconds behind this leading pack. It's starting to break off a little bit. Ocon dropping back. Should make easy work of him, and then we'll find ourselves behind the Alfa Romeos again. We should have the better tires, right? 58% mediums. Yeah, okay, so guys are starting to pit. I think Bottas should be in on this lap. Nope, he is making another lap of it. But he is under 30%, so yep, under 30%. There he goes. And now we just have the final few hard compound runners to deal with. Can we... Let's try it right now. Let's overtake. We just got by Gasly. We got by Verstappen. Can we get by Leclerc? Alright, we got by Leclerc. Motherfucker. Are you kidding me? Every single time. One step forward, two steps back.
Who's running wide there?
Gee, I wonder who. Okay, so we find ourselves back behind this leading pack once again. Leclerc still out in front. Got held up by Tsunoda for a moment there, but we are caught up again. And the good thing is Russell is now 10 seconds behind as well, so we should be okay. Although our tire wear, I think we might have to make a move here while our tire wear is still good. Come on, Enzo, come on. P4?
No DRS. No DRS.
No DRS, that's great. Can we conserve tires as well? 5 laps left to go. Oh man, our tire wear is going to kill us. I can't believe these guys dragged these tires all the way to the end. Come on, can we get on? Can we get back onto the podium at least? Okay, P2 now. P1.
Ferrari,
But I think
advance
our
the
tires
race
are
position.
pretty much dead. Damn it, no more battery. Second to last lap. We'll harvest through here.
Last lap. Last lap.
We'll stay on board with Verstappen. Come on, Enzo. Okay, I think we've harvested all we can for this lap, so we'll just have to make a go of it. What are they at? Oh, their tires are almost close to 30 as well, but still much better condition than ours. Come on, Enzo, come on. Deploy. Deploy with all your might. Hey, there we go. Way to show them you can drive. All right, so even though we went off twice, we still managed to come back and take the victory there from P20. That was a last to first. Last to first completed, guys. Enzo Fittipaldi with his... Is this his first win? I think he might have won one race last year. I think he did. In another race that Mick DNF'd in. So, here we go with our default Ferrari helmet. Way to go, Enzo. Alright guys, so even though it was a shitty race for Mick, Enzo still managed to pull that out of his ass somehow with 2 pit stops as well. Well, yeah, I guess technically 2 pit stops. We stopped once under the red flag and then once again later on, but he made it from P20 all the way to P1. Alright, so driver standings: Mick Schumacher 78, Enzo 76, Max with 63, Esteban, Ocon 35, and Leclerc 31. The Alpine is really, really quick. Checo's back here in P7 for some reason. So, constructor standings is Ferrari with 154, Red Bull 91, Alpine 66, Alfa Romeo, Mercedes, Williams, AlphaTauri, and then McLaren, Aston Martin, and Haas with 0 points. So good day for us, even though we had some pretty bad news about being caught cheating twice and being punished once again. We still managed to take this victory, even though only one of our guys crossed the finish line. $4.976 million. A cool $5 million, ladies and gentlemen. So that is it for Imola. These grid penalties will definitely make the racing a little bit closer and make it more of a bit more of a challenge. But we will have to see again, and hopefully both of our drivers can finish in the next one. But thank you guys for watching. If you think of any, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Remember to eat your bok choy. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.